Good evening from the airport recently named the best in the world. I've arrived into Doha Hamad International Airport at just after midnight, and I'm going to be spending the next 8 hours in Qatar's latest and greatest business class lounge, the Mourjan Garden. The plan is to take advantage of the fine dining, the champagne, the great views, and hopefully a place to get a few hours sleep before getting a morning workout in. So let's get to it. Getting through transit security, I'd arrived at the south side of the airport, right next to the giant teddy bear. The Mourjan Garden Lounge is over at the north side of the terminal. There is a train that can connect you to here, but I decided to walk over. As I entered, I walked through the right hand side, past the entrance to the expensive Louis Vuitton section, and I looked out over the Orchard, which is Qatar's answer to the Jewel in Changi Airport. The lounge was exceptionally busy at this time, so I didn't film too much of the surrounding area, but I found myself a seat in the dining area, scanned the QR code to bring up the menu. At this time of day, they were serving the full lunch and dinner menu. This includes a build-your-own salad, sushi, and a variety of hot food options. That beef tenderloin definitely caught my eye there. There's also a great variety of drinks you can order, including juices, cocktails, spirits, wine, champagne. Feel free to give this a pause if you want to look at any of the sections in any more detail. I decided to order a glass of the Lantern champagne and accompanied this with some sushi. This was the smoked salmon sushi roll, and it was absolutely delicious. If you're coming to this lounge, make sure you arrive hungry. I was still pretty full from the flight I arrived on, but the food was too good, I just had to have something. I ate my sushi, washed it down with the champagne, and then I ordered myself that beef tenderloin steak. I tried to order it medium rare, but they did say actually that the rarest they could do it is medium, so I was a bit worried it was going to turn out a bit too tough. It came out looking really nice, and when I cut it open, I was relieved to see that it was looking pretty rare, despite them saying it was only medium. It was really delicious, and I'm already looking forward to getting back to this lounge later this year so I can have it all over again. After this, it was starting to get pretty late. It was around 1 AM, so I decided to go find somewhere to sleep. The lounge has private quiet rooms that you can book for no charge. Right, so welcome to my home for the next 6 hours. I've got this quiet room booked out for myself. I'm obviously trying to be quiet because there's people in the rooms around, so I don't want to be disturbing anyone, but it's a good little room. I've got my, well, I can't really call it a bed, but it's something. And it's a private room to myself and somewhere to relax, so fingers crossed, I'll be able to get a few hours sleep. The room features a recliner and a blanket, as well as a table next to this. We also have a main counter area with a little seat and some bottles of water. To the right of this there was a wardrobe where I could put my bag, and there was a space to hang up some clothes too. There was also a mini fridge which contained a couple of bottles of water. I got myself wrapped up in the blanket, had a lie down, took a sleeping pill, tried to get some sleep. So how did I get on? Pretty terrible, to be honest. They've clearly designed these rooms for sleeping. They have notices about making sure that you're awake for your flights. They're private quiet rooms where you can turn the lights off and have a blanket, but for some reason they've filmed them with these recliners that just don't properly recline. It's more akin to being in probably like a premium economy seat on a plane. I do think I probably managed to doze off for about 2 hours of broken sleep though. To wake myself up properly, I decided to head over to the gym that they have within the lounge. Now it's very limited, just a few pieces of cardio equipment, but to be honest, it's brilliant having this within the lounge. And the combination of getting on the cross training for a bit and then following that up with a really nice shower that they have in here just really did help to wake me up a lot. And I was actually feeling relatively fresh when I headed over for breakfast. I just grabbed a few items from the buffet, a chicken sausage, some potatoes and a chocolate croffle. Because of the time spent in the gym, I didn't have too long here before it was time to get onto my flight. So I went for a quick look around the Orchard before I went to board. It's definitely not as impressive as the Jewel at Singapore Changi, but the fact that it's airside is definitely a huge plus. I'd gained access to the lounge on this trip through my Finnair business class ticket. I was trying out Finnair's unique new Air Lounge business class seat, so I actually didn't mind that I'd not had a very big breakfast in the lounge, and I also didn't mind that I didn't get the best sleep in the lounge because I knew I had this plane seat to come to. So would I recommend staying overnight in the lounge? Sure, but only if you don't really care about getting sleep. If you've got an onward connection in business class and you're prepared to sleep there, then absolutely fine. But if you do need some sleep, unless you're the kind of person that can sleep anywhere, then you really want to get a hotel. Or get yourself upgraded to the first class Al Safwa lounge where they actually have beds in those quiet rooms. Now as I mentioned, after staying there overnight, I then had a Finnair flight in business class, and if you want to see what that experience was like, watch this video next.